These 9 car brands are quietly losing value faster in 2025, and if you buy new, you'll feel it at trade-in. This isn't about fan wars, it's about math. Some badges look strong on day 1, then slide hard by year 2 as tech changes, incentives shift, or ownership costs scare second buyers away. If you want to keep your money from evaporating, learn where the drop is steepest and how to shop around it. One of these badges has models that shed more than half their value in 5 years. To see why the floor falls out, start with the brand that's long on looks and short on resale. Jaguar. The story is simple. Gorgeous design, limited demand. Luxury EVs age quickly, and the I-Pace plus some SUVs drag averages down. Low sales volume means fewer shoppers later, so dealers cut harder to move metal. Parts and service aren't cheap either, which narrows the buyer pool. If you're smitten, buy used with a full service record and a battery health report so someone else eats the steepest drop. And if British flair still tempts you, the next badge is a masterclass in instant regret. Maserati. Few cars turn heads like a Maserati. Few shed dollars as quickly. Big stickers, niche demand, and pricey maintenance push values down as soon as warranties fade. Sedans and crossovers fare worst because mainstream rivals do the same job for less drama and lower cost. If you must, target a 2 to 4-year-old example with dealer history, avoid short-run trims, and plan to keep it long enough to justify the dip. Beautiful, absolutely. Value retention, not its love language. And the next badge proves you don't need a supercar name to lose supercar money. Alfa Romeo. Giulia and Stelvio are brilliant to drive, but used buyers worry about long-term durability and dealer coverage. That fear shows up in pricing. On a 5-year horizon, many Alfas lose a bigger chunk than mainstream rivals, making them thrilling to own and humbling to sell. If you're considering one, shop CPO, confirm software updates, and budget for minor gremlins. If Italian Spice feels risky, the next badge is a different gamble: off-road royalty with royalty-sized losses. Land Rover. Range Rover, Sport, and Velar look and feel special, but high MSRPs and complex hardware weigh on resale. When a similarly sized non-luxury SUV delivers 90% of the experience for far less, used market math gets brutal. Electronics reputations and ownership costs don't help. If your heart is set, spec simpler trims, budget for extended coverage, and plan to keep it longer. Speaking of familiar names in a rough patch, let's talk about a premium brand stuck between yesterday's lineup and today's expectations. Infiniti. Some models ride well and look the part, but aging platforms and slower updates have softened demand. Compared with Lexus and Acura, depreciation bites harder, and fleet exposure in past years didn't help. If you like the drive, buy 2 to 3 years old so someone else eats the steepest plunge, and aim for clean common spec examples. Now let's leave old school luxury and talk about a tech darling whose older models are falling faster than fans admit.
Tesla. Model S and Model X rewrote the playbook, but tech turnover is ruthless. Frequent hardware refreshes and shifting incentives pull shoppers toward new builds, leaving 5-year-old examples looking dated. When new cars get credits and improved batteries, used prices slide to match. If you're eyeing a used Tesla, focus on newer chemistries, check warranty balance, and compare against brand new pricing after credits. Teslas aren't alone. The next 2 brands show how early EV bets can bend a badge's whole value story. Nissan. The Leaf proved daily EVs could work, but early battery aging and modest range versus rivals dented residuals. That reputation drags the brand average because the Leaf's 1 and 5-year drops can be steep in certain model years. Gas-powered Nissans can be smart buys. Just separate models from logos and check pack health where relevant. If you want cheap EV commuting, a later Leaf with a healthy battery can be a bargain. Just expect resale to stay soft. And if mainstream EVs struggle, a luxury flagship shows how premium pricing multiplies the problem. Mercedes-Benz EQS and big EVs. The EQS arrived as a tech showcase, then met a used market that values long range, simple ownership, and stable incentives. Rapid tech cycles make last year's spec look old fast, and headlines about costly fixes don't help. If you crave S-Class calm with electrons, lease rather than buy so the bank eats the curve. Feeling uneasy? The final brand proves even a blue oval bestseller isn't immune when tech moves quickly. Ford. Mach-E Spotlight. The Mustang Mach-E sells well new when pricing and credits align, but the secondary market is sensitive to updates and tax rule shifts. Early builds can look dated next to refreshed trims with better range and features, pressuring used prices. The rest of Ford's lineup is a mixed bag. F-150s are fine, first-wave electrics are the swing factor. If you love the drive, shop later model years with larger batteries and be sure key software is active. If these badges are sliding, what should buyers actually do? How to shop smart when values fall. First, separate brand from model. Even shaky badges have keepers, and strong brands have duds. Search 5-year depreciation by model, not just logo. Second, time your entry. Buying 2 to 4 years old skips the steepest plunge while leaving warranty cushion. Third, understand EV math. Incentives change, tech improves yearly, and charging access matters. Consider leasing high-dollar EVs and buying hybrids that hold value better on average. Fourth, spec for resale. Choose common colors, mid-tier trims, and popular packages, driver aids, all-weather mats, remote start, because buyers actually want them. Fifth, skip exotic wheels and odd colors unless you plan to keep the car. They're Instagram-friendly and resale hostile. And if you still want a risky badge, here's how to flip the script. Buy them used, not new. The same brands that punish first owners can reward second owners. Let someone else take the steep drop, then enjoy top-tier cabins for mid-tier money. On EVs, verify battery health and warranty status. On luxury vehicles, confirm full service history and scan for open recalls. Get a pre-purchase inspection from a shop that knows the badge. If the numbers still look right after insurance quotes and maintenance estimates, drive it and smile. Next question, what if you're already in one of these and worried your value is sliding?
Plan your exit early. Track your model's market every quarter. If a big update is announced, list before the first cars hit lots. Keep maintenance records tidy, detailed before photos, and price realistically to move fast. Time on market costs money. Consider instant offers as a floor and compare against private party numbers. The goal is simple. Get out while demand still exists and before the next hardware or battery upgrade kneecaps your asking price. And if you're staying put, you can still soften the drop. Keep the car attractive to the next owner. Stay current on software updates, keep tires and brakes fresh, fix small cosmetic issues before they multiply, and don't ignore warning lights. A clean, documented, needs-nothing car sells faster and loses less. Do that, buy at the shallow part of the curve, and even a shaky badge can make financial sense. Badges don't protect your wallet, market behavior does. Jaguar, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Land Rover, Infiniti's older flagships, Nissan's leaf-shadowed lineup, Mercedes-Benz's big EVs, and Ford's first-wave electric crossover are sliding faster than many shoppers expect this year. Some of that is tech turnover. Some is ownership cost. Some is reputation catching up with reality. Your move is simple. Check model-level depreciation, time your purchase, and let incentives or leases carry the risk, so you keep the value, not the bill.